Hi, my name is Chaudappa and I'm from Hubli. I could see before, but a year ago I lost my vision and suddenly everything became black. Having accepted this life-changing condition, I now only wish to be not dependent on others to lead my daily life. Thanks to Vishruti Smart Eyewear technology, I now know what's around me.
A white car is approaching towards you.
I know about the people around me.
A man aged around 50 is walking with a dog. He seems happy.
I can navigate independently and go anywhere.
There is a space to walk straight and right.
I never thought I will read Kannada newspaper again.
Jithu and Hina pair got gold medal.
Currency exchange is easier.
It is a 500 rupee note.
Vishruti is my self-respect and pride. It has changed the meaning of life for me.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Rahul. Hopefully, the video has already given you a good understanding of the problem we are trying to address and the solution we propose. However, I want to start by putting things in perspective. A person with good 20/20 vision sees the world around them in crystal clear images like this one. However, a person like me wearing high-power prescription glasses sees the same world a bit blurred like this one. But a person with chronic eye conditions such as macular degeneration sees the world around them in a heavily distorted fashion like this one. The problem of blindness and visual impairment itself is quite severe and global in nature, with the current estimations showing the numbers are expected to increase from 253 million all the way up to over 700 million by the year 2050. This got us thinking how we can use the latest available technology to create a product that has really positive impact on a section of the society who really needs it. And that's where the idea of Vishruti, a smart eyewear with inbuilt artificial intelligence, came in play. Thanks to the plugin program, we were able to take this idea forward, and we have now a working prototype, as you see on the screen. Basically, the image is captured using the camera, which is then deconstructed and processed on board using Intel's processors, and the audio feedback is given to the user by bone conduction headphones. The image you see on the right are basically sample outputs from our current working prototype, and we are glad to tell you that the current accuracy of our machine learning algorithm is over 95%. There are a few competitors in the global market trying to address the same problem. Especially they are based around in US, Canada, UK, and Israel. However, the key factors that differentiates us from the other competitors is our ability to provide high-quality product at a really cheap price, in a very user-friendly form factor, and also the way we use data which allows us to have a machine learning algorithm which is self-learning and refines itself with more data we feed it. And also it allows us to put predictive analysis, providing the level of personalization that is tailored to each individual's needs. Our team is a group of young, dynamic, and passionate individuals who came together especially for our love for technology. We all have a strong academic backgrounds with master's degrees and also have over 6 years of professional working experiences. In addition to our team members, we are also supported by a strong advisory team comprising of people from the academia, industry executives, and also an established entrepreneur. From the beginning, we wanted to actually create a company which was customer-centric, economically sustainable, and socially conscious. And these were the 3 key driving factors when we were deciding on our business model. From our initial market validation exercise, it was clear that the price point of the product is going to be a pain factor for the adoption of the product. And that's why we decided to have a tiered approach on our business model, wherein we propose 3 different layers of the product from luxury, premium, and basic. The key differentiating factor between the luxury and premium is in terms of the hardware, because the luxury product would have an in-depth sensing 3D camera, whereas the premium would be using a 2D camera. In addition, we are also providing personalized service to the luxury category, And this in itself can be a very attractive proposition for the developed market, especially wherein the price of the product is seldom not a big issue because these kind of products are often covered by the insurance companies. And also we can make this proposition even more attractive by proposing schemes such as buy one, give one, wherein anyone who buys a luxury product, Ayata Intelligence would donate a basic pair to someone who needs it. These factors, along with CSR and government schemes and other funding opportunities, would allow us to keep the cost of the basic model quite minimal. In terms of our distribution, we are looking at a B2C approach, primarily through our online platform, but also a B2B2C approach, wherein we will be partnering and collaborating with blind schools, NGOs, eye hospitals, and specialized opticians to channel our product directly to the required customers. Since our incorporation in the year 2016 November, we have come quite a long way. We have iterated our hardware 3 times, finished the software, which has over 95% accurate, and also finished integrating the hardware and software to have a working prototype. In addition, we carried out a market validation exercise with blind schools, with different blind people from NGOs, and also doctors specializing in eye care. And also, we have filed for a patent in India, which is provisional at the moment. In addition to being recognized by Startup India and Plug-in Program, which we are in today, we also had the unique opportunity of being selected as one of the global startups, and we were invited to take part in a 4-month accelerator program in Switzerland, which just finished last month. Moving forward, we are looking to raise a capital of 4 crores, and this would primarily allow us to fast-track our product development through our different pilot testing process in different parts of the country. And this also will allow us to iterate our hardware based on the user experience, and also to file international patent and seek various different certifications required for the product, and also to hire key personals such as engineers, industry experts, finance professionals, and marketing and BD professionals. As a conclusion, I want to tell that while this product itself cannot return the lost vision for the people who are blind and visually impaired, what it can do is bridge the gap and provide them with an opportunity that otherwise would have been difficult, and also to help them see new dreams for their future, and also to allow them to be independent. Thank you.
Your USP seems to be price.
Yeah.
It didn't come clear from your presentation what is that you're bringing down by. What is the thing that you're doing to bring the price down?
So you're asking the target price?
No. You said your USP is price, but
Price
it's
is
not
one of-
clear on how you're going to get the price down.
How we are going to keep the prices low, you mean?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
not clear from your presentation.
Right, okay. So basically we have, like we said in the business model, there are 3 tiers of the product. So the price would be changing according to the tier of the product. And so the basic model, which we are trying to keep the prices really low, and that's where I think the USP of the price comes in. And we're trying to keep it low using various CSR and government funding programs. And also, for example, the luxury product, for everyone who buys it, we would give 1 free. And those kind of things are what it comes in play.
Hi, this is Umakant. One quick question is like, how's the battery? I mean, is it able to last the full day, or are there any challenges? Because recognition it takes a lot out of these batteries.
So yeah, right now we are able to provide 4 hours of backup on a continuous charge. But as we progress, we'll improve the battery by iterating the hardwares and making it low power.
When you're thinking of low cost, especially with the higher end versions, considering that almost everyone's got a smartphone today with GPS processing power, connectivity, and long battery, have you looked at the pros and cons of actually using that and just transmitting data and using that versus having it, not for the low end one, for the mid and high end one, where you could some of the issues may go away?
Yeah, actually we did think about this, like why not just have an app or something which just connects to your phone, for example. So the primary idea was that the phone itself already is running a lot of apps, and also it's already cluttered, and you don't want to eat into the already limited battery life of the phones, for example. And also the amount of processing power required, it's much better to keep it independent, and so that there is dedicated processing for this particular function. rather than to mix it with other processing happening in the background in the phone. So that's why we decided to have a separate kind of hardware where the processing is being done. And the processor which we are using would be tailored and is specifically for this purpose.
But do you see GPS and long-term connectivity and the chance to do things in the cloud as an advantage to improve your algorithms? And would you see this as a next phase of your product?
We are already doing it. So all our algorithms which are running on the cloud are already machine learning, for example. And so we are already using cloud technology for refining our model.
We can actually take one more question.
Just I wanted to add, find out something. Is it for partially or is a fully impaired person?
It's for both. Okay. So
because how do you take the challenge of partially impaired people with the fully impaired people?
So right now it's not differentiating partially and fully. So it's useful to anyone who requires an aid or assistance for navigating and to live independently.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you
if
very
you
much.
have more questions for them, you can find them at the stall.
Thank you.
Now, instead of doing more questions and with giveaways, we're going to invite Nishal from KFX Labs to do an elevator pitch. Now, please note that you will not find KFX Labs in a feedback form, which I hope you have been filling. And if you have not, please do fill them. They're part of another program where Intel is just helping companies out of the plugin program. You have 60 seconds to pitch, Nishal?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, over to you.
Hi, everyone. First of all, I'll thank Intel for the opportunity they've given me. For the last 2 years, we've been working with them closely for taking to market some specific technologies. So as you mentioned, our company's name is KFX Labs, which is primarily an R&D organization. We aren't really into commercializing heavily. We are into research and development, and we come up with new techs. So one specific technology which we are working with Intel for 2 years is about using electromagnetic pulses to communicate data over wires. So we essentially take a wire and use it like a waveguide. So 2 things we are doing with it. One is we can do device-to-device communication by a simple touch. So imagine if you take your phone or your laptop or any device, you want to talk to each other, you just have to touch them or put them in contact with each other, the data gets transferred. So no need for wires, no need for Wi-Fi setup, none of those. The second is in the industrial IoT space, where we've come up with the IoT equivalent for power over Ethernet. So imagine you have a large factory where you want to connect and power up hundreds of sensors. We do it with a single cable. So you can do an industrial IoT deployment in a matter of hours versus several weeks for planning your network and figuring out where to get power for these devices. We have a demo booth at the entrance. So if any of you wants to get more details, please do come by. Thanks. Any questions?
Bharti Robotic Systems. Their plugin story has been about the access that they've got for quality control and the product development.
Bharati Robotics is working on a platform that is related to facilities management of large floor infrastructures like malls, hotels, airports, etc. Cleanliness and hygiene is extremely important at these places. Nobody likes to go to public places which is not tidy. Currently, cleaning in these places happens manually or with manual machines.
Facility managers and housekeeping vendor face a lot of problem by managing the labor involved in cleaning activities. Huge problem of inconsistency, lack of skills, unprofessional attitude, security issues, high compensation rate, and high attrition rate involved in the cleaning labor.
Bharati Robotics have developed a robot for floor cleaning which moves around the floor automatically. It cleans the whole surface, generates online reports on smartphone or PC. Our product is targeted at a $115 billion market, growing at the rate of 40% year-on-year with potential areas like malls, hotels, hospitals, supermarkets, and many other large floor infrastructures. Bharati Robotics.
Hi everyone, I am Debashish Das, founder and CEO at Bharati Robotic Systems. We are a Pune-based robotics company. We have developed a robot that is for the automatic floor cleaning applications. So it's an automatic floor cleaning robot that will move all around the floor automatically and cleans the surface. User is provided with a mobile app where the user can see the robot's action on a map. They can start and stop with the app, but they don't need to teach the robot. It is 100% autonomous. So the space that we are working is industrial floor cleaning. Industrial floor cleaning currently is very labor intensive and has a huge scale. Floor area is equal to 5 lakh cricket grounds are cleaned every day, and almost 30 million labor staff are employed in India itself. So the market comprises of the areas like malls, airport, hotels, railway stations, hospitals, smart cities, schools, colleges, factories, warehouses, and places like that, comprising totally worldwide $115 billion, and in India almost $8 billion market. So the number of machines that are being sold in India is around 1 million per year. So the industry has a problem that is centralized to the labor. There are two stakeholders. One is the housekeeping company who has got the contract of these large floors for cleaning, and another is the end user. So the housekeeping face problem because of the high compensation involved with the labor staff and high attrition rate close to 40% per quarter, and almost high training cost involved in this thing. But the end user facility faces problem with inconsistent work quality, safety and privacy issues are also there. Labor manhandle the machine so badly that there are huge service costs and almost double or triple cost incurred of the product, whole lifetime of the product. So autonomous robot is the solution. So that can reduce 60% cost reduction in overall cost of cleaning. And to be very specific, 80% manpower cost, 5% machine equipment cost, 65% in the consumables, and 75% in the AMC cost. Apart from that, there are invaluable benefits, which gives high quality, consistent cleaning all over the floor that robotics brings. So one major important thing about our technology is that we have developed a technology where we can convert an existing manual machine into a robot by just adding an upgrade kit. So we have developed an upgrade kit, which is like a wearable. It's like a jacket. So that wearable can be wrapped around any manual machine, any company's machine, that will become a robot. So it's a wearable for machine.